Meanwhile, here's the other really important reed instrument of the Middle Ages. The bagpipe probably started life as a rustic instrument. What more natural for a herdsman who tended sheep or goats and probably played a reed pipe himself to think of combining the two? Yet the Roman Emperor Nero is one of the first performers on the instrument that we know about in history, and certainly no other medieval instrument can claim quite such widespread and continuous use since the Middle Ages. Here are just a few of the bewildering variety of bagpipes which have developed in Europe. The familiar Scottish pipes, the zampogna, which comes from southern Italy and is really the direct descendant of the bagpipes which Nero played. These much smaller Swedish pipes played by shepherds. And this really splendid instrument which comes from Hungary with its marvellous carved animal head. There's a rather nice detail here on the drone pipe with this chap carved on the top of it. And the thing is, if you want to change the note whilst you're playing the piece, all you have to do is to stick in the plug, like that. The basic idea of all bagpipes is the same, to provide a continuous air supply by means of the bag. I'll show you what I mean with this Spanish gaita, which you heard earlier. When you pause for breath, you keep the air going by squeezing the bag with your elbow. You blow the air in through this little blowpipe, which is equipped with a little hinged leather flap, which acts like a non-return valve, so that the air in the bag forces it shut when you stop to breathe. Of course, these things can go wrong even in the best regulated bagpipes, in which case you get what's known in the trade as feedback. And that feedback on a bagpipe like this, made out of an ancient goat or sheep, can be a rather nauseating experience. Anyway, what else is there on the bagpipe? There's this long drone pipe, which does just what it says, produces one single drone note. Then, on the other side, you've got the chanter, or melody pipe, which is really just like a small shawm, and like the shawm, it's got a double reed. Of course, it's easy enough to get these things to work on their own, but the trouble with bagpipes is you have to get the whole lot to work simultaneously by a process akin to remote control. And of course, not all bagpipes are the same either. If you like to look at this one, which comes from Bulgaria, you'll see that both the pipes are cylindrical, and actually they're both equipped with clarinet reeds, which produces a quite different sort of sound.